Kelly Thomas, and this is Market Talk with David England. David England is an associate professor of finance at John A. Logan College and an active trader and investor, a stock market analyst, columnist, and popular speaker on the subject of the stock market. David can be seen on WSIL TV3 during his Money Monday report as well as on local radio broadcasts. You can contact David at thetraderseye@gmail.com. Today is Friday, November 6th, and it's a little after 4 p.m. I'm Kelly Thomas here with financial expert and associate professor
David England.
The first order of business is we want to thank and welcome new subscribers. And if anyone has a question or topic you'd like David to cover, please drop us a note at thetraderseye@gmail.com. If you'd rather be more anonymous, fill out the web form at www.bit.ly/feedback-to-David. There's always exciting news somewhere in the market, but it's more fun to answer your questions, so please send those to David. Hey, David. I felt like I was Bill Murray in Groundhog Day this Monday. I had this crazy vision we were going to repeat the previous week again, when on Monday the markets went up at open and then dove back down about noon. But we've ended with the Dow over 10,000 and gold breaking 1,100. Can you tell us about these swings in the market?
Oh, Kelly, it's been wild swings. If we take a look at the S&P 500 and go back 5 days and go back 5 days more, back into October, we closed above where we ended about 10 days ago. So it has been like a Groundhog Day swing. Now, one of the key things to look at is and ask ourselves, are we making a market top here? Of course, nobody knows for sure. But one of the things that I'm looking at is 10 days ago or 11 days ago, the S&P went down through its 20-period moving average. That told me that there's going to be some profit-taking going on. And if we take a look at the volume for the last 10 to 15 days and compare the up days versus down days in terms of volume, the higher volume days have been on down days. The up days have been lower volume days. One of the things to do is just run a 20-period moving average on your volume bar, and you'll see how many red bars, distribution bars, are above that moving average. So that told me that the big money was taking profits, and they haven't been coming back in on these big days like they did on the down days. So is it making a market top? I don't know, but that's definitely something to consider before going long.
Somebody's taking their money.
Yes, they are. And, of course, a lot of that had to do with so many of the funds' fiscal year ended in October. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the first 2 weeks of November.
We'll keep an eye. The Bureau of Labor released the employment situation report this morning, and according to our friends at Option Monster, the two components most closely watched are payrolls and unemployment percentage numbers, which they said was forecast to rise to 9.9%. Now, I haven't kept up to today with any of that. What's your insight on what happened?
Bottom line is 10.0 was baked into the market, 10.0, 10.1. Okay. 10.2 came in and surprised people, so I think that was a major surprise. It was better than 10.3 or 10.4 because to turn this economy around, we've got to get these jobs.
Sure, wow.
And so what it told me is when that 10.2 number came out, that kept us from probably doing a 200, 250-point rally. Kept things at bay because reality is starting to set in, and that's still a whole lot of folks that's not working, and there's a lot in there that are underemployed. So it was kind of a reality check. But if we take a look at the unemployment number, many times it will spike like this, and they say that the unemployment's a lagging indicator. If you go back the last 10 years, take a look at what happens once it starts to decline, and it will go down as fast as it goes up when this thing turns around. So, yes, that 10.2 was a surprise, but it kind of keeps things in check.
We certainly want everyone employed that wants to be employed.
Oh, my, yes.
David, I hear you have a couple events coming up.
Yes, a couple of things that are coming up is, of course, we have our spring classes at John A. Logan College starting in January. We do have a few seats left in the daytime application class, and there are some seats left in the intro class. So if anybody's interested in that, just go to jalc.edu, and you can take a look at those. We have a really exciting event coming up on November 16th, sponsored by the Investment Club. We have two gentlemen coming into town. One of them is Mike Daly. Mike used to trade gold for Goldman Sachs.
Oh.
The other one, and he's going to be talking about diversification, impending inflation, and the fundamentals of precious metals, pretty much intro to precious metals and how do you make money with them. It's going to be exciting. Sean Lust. Now, Sean was in town about a month ago, and he lectured to the advanced classes. Well, he's coming back with Mike Daly. Both of them work for PFG Best out of Chicago. And Sean, now he is a SIU Carbondale graduate, but he's going to take a look at the current market environment, manage futures. That's where they, that's how the real brokers work. They manage our money for us. Trading E-minis, but most important, using futures as a hedge. So let's say that people continue to be long the market. They may want to take a look at futures to hedge on the short side or the downside for when this profit taking comes apart. Now that'll be at 6 o'clock and F118 and F119 at Johnny Logan College.
6 o'clock, F118 and 119 on November 16.
Yes. Now, people get to come to one of them for free. If they've already been to one of the events this year for free, then the dues are only $25 for the year. And we'll have an event in December, January, February, and, of course, our big summit in March where John Najarian is going to be our keynote speaker. And if I have a guest? Sure, the guest can come for free also the first time.
Great.
And kind of try it on for size to see how you like things. And it'll be an exciting night. We put this thing together over 5 months ago, and we're only about 1 week away, which, gold hit $1,100 an ounce. So we had a lot of things going for us to pick this date. So if we were going to think, if we had a seminar on what could get people to come the most, we'd say gold. Well, that's what's been, we've been working on this for over 5 months now. So it'd be an exciting night, and we get to learn a lot.
Should have called this night Futures, Minis, and Gold. Oh, my.
There we go. Well, it's not too late. We're still writing the press release.
If people have any questions, David, how would they contact you?
The best thing to do would just contact me at thetraderseye@gmail.com or go to thetraderseye.com. Click on there if they would like to have more information or if they'd like to have me come speak for their event.
Certainly. You get that press release out, get me a copy as soon as you can. We'll get it up on the website.
Will do.
At thetraderseye.com, of course. That's about it for this week, David. Anything else you'd like to add real quick?
Yes. Don't forget, plan your work your plan, and learn to share your harvest.
Amen. Thank you so much, David.
Thank you, Kelly. Let's all have a great weekend, and I look forward to some great trading next week.
That concludes our program. Today's chat is presented as is for anyone who wants to listen in and should not be considered an advertisement or solicitation or an offer to buy or sell any securities. Anything we discuss is for illustrative and educational purposes only and should not be construed as specific advisory recommendations. Please, don't trade with money you can't afford to lose.